Hey everybody, Dr. Nelson here. This is a brief video on linear equations and something called slope-intercept form. So if you would do me a favor and just on the first page of your notes, copy down what I'm going to show you, and then you have a chance to try some problems on your own. And then lastly, you can hit play again and watch the rest of the video to see how you did. All right. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at your notes, and here we are. All right. So the first thing you have to be aware of is there's something called slope-intercept form. Okay, and this is a certain way to write an equation. Okay, and every part of this equation gives you important information about the equation. All right. So for example, the m value right here tells you the value of the slope. So please write that down. So the m is the slope, and the b value is something called the y-intercept. All right, this is the point on the y-axis where the line touches the y-axis. All right, so let me give an example. Let's say, for example, we have an equation like, say, y equals 4x and then plus, say, 8. All right, so first of all, this is written in slope-intercept form because we have the y by itself, and that equals a number times x and then a constant. All right. So for example, for this problem here, we know that the slope is going to be the m value, which also happens to be the number 4. So the slope is going to be 4, and the y-intercept is going to be 8. All right. So the y-intercept is going to be 8. All right. So let's take a look at these two graphs here, and let's see if we can write the equation in slope-intercept form. All right. So first of all, here's the y-axis, all right? And notice that the line goes through the axis right at 5, all right? So we know that that b value is going to be at positive 5. So now we need to get the slope, all right? Now remember, slope is the rise over the run. So I'm going to go from this point here to this point. So we're going to go, looks like down 1, 2, right? Down 2, and then over 1, 2, and 3. So we know our slope is going to be, again, going down, so negative 2/3. So it's going to be negative 2/3 x plus 5 equals y. And there it is. All right. So again, the b value is the 5 because that's the point where the line intercepts the y-axis. And then the slope of the line is negative 2/3. And that's where that comes from. All right, let's try this one. All right, looking at this graph, can you tell me where the y-intercept is going to be? It's going to be right, bingo, right there. And that's at 1. So we can put 1. All right, now the slope of this one is going to be positive because it's going upward. So the slope is going to be rise, looks like 1, 2, and over 1. So the slope is going to be 2 over 1, which is just 2. So y is going to equal 2x plus 1. And there it is. All right. So to summarize, the b value tells you the y-intercept, and the m value tells you the value of the slope. Okay. And if you have a graph, you can tell what it is by looking for the y-intercept and then also determining the slope. All right. So what I want you to do is I want you to try some of the problems on the next page, and then come back to the video to see how you did. All right. Good luck. Hey everybody, welcome back. Let's see how you did with the practice problems. All right, so look at the first graph. So we're first looking for the y-intercept, right? So the y-intercept is going to be right here at, looks like y is 1, right? So we know the y-intercept is going to be 1. And now the slope, again, we need 2 points to easily read. So here's 1 point, and this point here is pretty easy to read. So it looks like the rise is going to be up 2 and then over 1, right? So 2 to 1. So it's going to be 2x plus 1 is our equation, and there it is. All right. So again, that's in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. Okay. So in this case, the b value is 1, and the m value of the slope is 2. All right. Now this graph. Looks like the y-intercept is again at 1. So we're going to put 1. But the slope is going to be up 1 and then over 2. So 1 to 2, right? So that's going to be 1/2 plus 1. And there it is. All right, how'd you do?